What's happening, guys? We're here to pull some void shards and to finish out the Mad Hatter's Tea Party? Well, Tea Party Titan event. I knew it was in there somewhere. So we need to finish it out to get up to him. So I have all the rest of the events that are still live to do, and I still may fall short. So we'll have to see what happens with that for sure. But I definitely want to get the Cat's Gaze and all of the rest of the goodies here. I know I can get up to the Eternal Soul Coin for sure if I do anything. I value the 3-hour regear, Primal Shard, great, 5-star chicken, also great, but I want the Cat's Gaze and I want the 5-star blessing for the Mad Hatter as well. So we have the Fusion Warm-Up, we have the Dungeon Divers, we have the Gear Enhancement, and we have the Ice Golem Tournament, and we have the Champion Chase, which is what we're going to pull the Void Shards for, and possibly everything else I have as well, because I've decided I'm not going for Esme. I'm going to skip it. I don't see the big advantage to my account, so I'm going to go for the Queen of Hearts, the 2x on the Void Shards, and we'll see where we land with that. I want at least the 3,000 points. Now, speaking of Champion Chase, if you want to get your hands on some really good champions, start off a new account with the link below, and you'll start off with Karato Fox Hunter just after the tutorial, and then as you progress you will also get Rector Drath, Uugo, Mausoleum Mage, and my personal favorite probably from that group, Tagoar, who is the backbone of my free-to-play account. Okay guys, so check that link out below. 5 very good champions just for using that link to sign up. Okay, so check it out below. Let's get on with this. I'm gonna pull everything, so let's pull all the ancients as well. Let's just do it. Ain't no point in messing around. Okay, if I had this kind of pulling capability on the free-to-play guys, I'd be extremely happy. Having said that, Cormac the High Peak, he's actually a pretty darn good nuker, single target nuker, places decreased defense himself, and also places increased accuracy and increased crit rate, and grants himself an extra turn. So an uncomplicated nuker, really, and especially with the extra turn mechanic on this, you know, he could get this down to a 3-turn cooldown. He's not bad, but he's not used at all, really. If you had no decreased speed for bosses, you would certainly give him a go, no doubt about it. But this is a champ chase. Now, I'm not completely reliant on these pulls. Doom Priest, fantastic clan boss champion, fantastic actually champion for a lot of areas in the game. Like a big roadblock early on in Doom Tower. There's a relation. So I was going to say in Doom Tower, Doom Priest is very good. So I wonder, is there a connection there? But a big roadblock is the likes of Nether Spider. Okay, Nether Spider with all of those poisons that get out there. Another epic. Uugo, another one of those excellent champions in the link below. One of the OG decreased defense and block buffs on a 3-turn cooldown at 100% chance when booked. Sorry, actually 100% chance of decreased defense, 75 of block buffs, and increases by 5% for each enemy alive as well. So you can get it up there to 100%. And an AoE cleanse and heal as well. Removes all heal reduction, and then also one other buff. And leech on the A1, so she's incredibly good, Uugo, and she is for free in that link. Now let's see, does this bear any fruit? Cold Heart, I'd love that on the free to play. And Ceres. Denid the Tusk Knight, I don't know Denid at all, I don't think actually. 2 of them, let's see. I think it was he part of the fusion most recently. Attacks 1 enemy, has a 30% chance of placing a provoke debuff for 1 turn. Yeah, so he has the provoke kind of motif going on there on his face, doesn't he? All enemies, places a 25% strengthen buff on all allies for 2 turns on a 3-turn cooldown. So that is quite similar to, that's a big strengthen from a rare on a 3-turn cooldown. That's absolutely massive, guys. For the price of a few rare books, you'd get him booked up and you have strengthen on a 3-turn cooldown for your clan boss team, for your waves, for wherever. That's massive. I'm currently working on leveling up Morag, who we got for free in the Plarium points thing, and like getting epic books at the start of the game is insane. But this guy, pig-headed, places a shield buff on this champion for 2 turns equal to 10% of this champion's max HP when hit by an enemy under provoke. provoke debuff. He's really good. That is incredible, guys. Just that alone makes him an exceptional void rare. You know, people won't appreciate it because once your account is developed beyond a certain point, you have easy access to a lot of these things. A Boro can smack and is incredibly good when teamed with Mage in Hydra, and even back before the Mage. Oh, another epic. Prundar, not so good, but does also provide strengthen and continuous heal. AoE provoke, but on not a 100% for 1 turn, and increase defense on himself, decrease speed and stun on a single target. He's a void that probably needs a bit of a buff, and he also needs a lot of books. Look at that, you know. But he's not a bad champion, but he wouldn't be somebody that should be flying to build up, you know. Increase accuracy. Right, so here's a void rare that would do the job as good as Prundar, and you only need rare books. So 50% chance of placing a provoke debuff for 1 turn. Fair enough, he doesn't give you strength and all the rest of it, but it books to a 75% chance and has a 1 turn cooldown. And actually, I tell a lie. There's strengthen on all allies and counterattack on himself. That's actually another really good champion. A very good champion on a 3 turn cooldown as well, and he could be your mischief tank in Hydra too. So actually, he's a good Hydra champ. AoE provoke, strengthen, and an extra buff on himself. Fellhound, the OG campaign farmer. All enemies decrease speed, continuous heal, and reflect damage on everybody, and block damage on a single target ally as well. But Teryx is actually a pretty good Hydra champion there, guys. He can be your mischief tank and provide a lot of things. Ally protection, everybody except himself. Heals all allies except this champion by 10% of their max HP. Shield on himself for 20% of his HP. Decreases the damage all allies receive by 5%. This champion will receive that damage instead. So he has an inbuilt ally protect going on as well. Attacks 1 enemy, heals this champion by 30% of the damage inflicted. Also heals the ally with the lowest HP by 10% of their max HP. This heal will not affect himself. That's another really good champion. Guys, I'm paying way more attention to rares at the moment because of the free-to-play account. And some of them are just blowing me away. Like that Mykolos guy, I wouldn't even blink at him. Decreased turn meter, huge. Counter attack. And what's on the A1? Decreased defense. Okay, so not bad retainer. But yeah, Mykolos and Teryx, was it? Really good. Cardinal, I did just pull on the free-to-play, guys, as well. I didn't actually record the shard pulls because I was too impatient. But Cardinal is massive. Will I build her out, though? So, revives all dead allies, heals them by 25% of their max HP, and boosts their turn meter to max, okay? So, that's the big difference with her skill and a lot of other revivers is, it doesn't matter how fast anybody else is on the other team, the allies that you revive with Cardinal are going next. So she revives, and whoever she revives is going next, and that's just it, because it's max turn meter, not full turn meter, because turn meter can be full and then there's still order of priority and speed, okay? Then it gets a bit weaker. Apart from that, heals target ally by 30% of their max HP, increased defense buff for 2 turns, and has a really small 20% chance when booked of placing 5% poison debuff for 2 turns. So she actually does, despite being one of the best revivers in the game, she actually needs a wee buff to her kit, and we missed, guys. So no gold, but plenty of do we dare? We have a primal left. Let's see. We'll pull the primal. We'll not get anything from the primal. Red cloak, 10 echo, another rare, steal turn meter, increase accuracy, remove random buff. Actually, decrease turn meter of all enemies by 15. So not terrible. Not going to be built on this account, guys. Unfortunately, she is nowhere near the level that I want on this account. We're just shy of the 3,000. We just need 20 more. So look, that is a successful day of pulling for me. That sounds wrong. That sounds very wrong. Do not take any liberties with what I've said there. Shard pulls, we didn't hit gold, but we did get what we want. Why is this happening to me, guys? Look, I'm I'm going to end the video here before I have a nervous breakdown. Guys, like and subscribe. I'll pull those 20 other shards mysteries on my TOD. Hit the subscribe button, and I will catch you guys in the next one. Bye bye.